Gracias Amigos. How's everybody doing today on this fine Saturday? I'm doing the show a little bit earlier today because I'm heading off to work, but wanted to welcome all of you fools to the Jaime and Fuego Rock Show once more. Episode 6 today, coming at you. And you're going to hear a little bit about my musical history today. I basically started out, I was first getting into music, and I'm not talking about the stuff that, you hear your parents playing, things of that nature, usually classic rock or, I don't know, old blues or R&B, gospel, whatever it may have been, We all have the stuff that our family exposes us to, But then there's the stuff that we start to really seek out ourselves once we're really just kind of discovering music on our own and, taking those first steps out and into the unknown. We often encounter something that just really piques our interest, and that's what we gravitate towards. And for me, when I was first, taking those baby steps myself, I got into punk rock. I eventually became a metalhead and, got into just heavier, crazier stuff over the years. I do listen to everything, though. I've got my affinity for country, for alternative. I mean, one minute I'll be throwing on an NWA record, the next minute I'll be throwing on, something from the 90s like Everclear, the Refreshments, and then I'll go throw on some Swedish death metal and, listen to some Arch Enemy or something of that nature, The Haunted, and then, I'll jump all the way back and do some old school country, some Hank Williams, something like that. But when I was first getting into music, first buying records, it was punk rock. That was the door, the gateway for me. And I was really into hardcore bands, especially. Bad Religion is my favorite group still to this day. Love those guys. They put out a fantastic record earlier this year, which I urge everyone to check out if they have not. But today I'm here to talk local. I'm here to talk about a local band that's kind of in, I guess, the hardcore vein of sorts, but, they've got, nice, just straight up punk rock influence as well. They're called American Standards, and they actually just put out their debut EP last December. It's called Still Life. And it is a venomous assault. I absolutely loved it as I was checking it out this morning. They've got kind of a DC hardcore influence, more so than, the West Coast. I can definitely hear some Minor Threat in there, but also a bit of stuff that's been coming out of London as of late, a few years ago. There was a group called Gallows, and they are, just very hardcore, interesting production techniques, bordering on the metal variety at times, but, I'm catching a little bit of a vibe from those cats as well, but, they obviously have a sound that is all their own. It is aggressive, it's in your face, and it definitely gave me a kick in the butt and woke my ass up this morning. So I'm about to play one of their tunes for you right now, and it was one that I was incredibly impressed with. It's not on the EP that they just put out, so I'm curious, where this track is actually coming from, because it's absolutely exceptional. It's called Happiness Doesn't Sell. So that kind of gives you the impression of what you're about to hear. And that's what I'm about to kick out. So this is American Standards, ready to pummel your face. Happiness Doesn't Sell. Check it out. We're going nowhere, we're getting the best. We're going nowhere, we're getting the best. Let me take what you want and the rest of the book. Give it the book, the bell, to the bell, to the bell, to the bell, to the bell. Right in our heart, but in the sea of dollars and sharks, we can
Continuing to fight the war of art, but we're slipped and you thought something about it. That was absolutely nothing in it.
How your ears feeling after that one, huh? Absolutely assaulted, right? Good stuff. Man, my neck is flipping hurting from just sitting headbanging like a madman in my office to that and getting all stoked up for my workday. That was American Standards, everyone, with Happiness Doesn't Sell. And they're going to be part of a massive metal meltdown that's transpiring tonight, courtesy of Madman Productions. It's going down at the Red Owl this evening, which is at 2155 East University in Tempe. Very cool venue. They got an outdoor and an indoor spot there. I'm not sure where everyone's going to be performing because there is quite the lineup of bands. Besides American Standards, we've also got Among the Hidden, Accused of Abuse, Dissension, My Sweet Lenore, All Creation Must End, Epivon, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Writhe Mortis, Impact, Shadows of Oblivion. This is all stuff right up my alley, being a metal musician myself. So, but once more, we're paying emphasis to American Standards today. And they once more have that EP that they just put out through iTunes. Check that out. You can probably also find it on Bandcamp. I'm not sure if it's on Amazon, but they're currently signed to Victory Records, which, or at least Victory is their distributor, which is a very, very notable, within the punk and the hardcore and, metal scenes and stuff like that. Lots of big bands have passed through that label over the years, and they actually are technically under label We Are Triumphant, but they've got their distribution through Victory, which is one of the big boys in the independent league. So, well worth your time. As you can tell, it's aggressive, it's awesome. It, gets you jumping around, gets you energized, which is what good punk does, So, there you have it, everybody. It's going to be a slightly shorter set today since I'm getting ready to, bounce off to the day job. Writing is the passion. Music is the passion, obviously, but, most of us have our day jobs as well, which we have to slog along through. But, it's those passions, it's the stuff that we do outside of the day job that really, keep us going back to that day job. We have the stuff that pays the bills, and then we have the stuff that really just keeps our juices flowing, keeps us going. And that's being creative for me and writing and music. And I know that lots of you listeners can totally, you can jive with me on that one, right? We're on the same level. You feel me, right? So, a grande gracias to everybody for joining me on this Saturday. Check out American Standards this evening out in Tempe. Once again, they're going to be at the Club Red Owl. It's kind of the same venue over there. It starts at 4 p.m. Now, it is $12 to get through, but it's all ages, so, doesn't matter if you're of the, boozing 21 or over or not, that you can still go and have a righteous time out there. So, please check it out, the Metal Meltdown this evening. And as I said, thank you for, 6 days straight now of scoping stuff out with me. I appreciate all the support, especially for, this local scene of ours that we have that I always, praise countlessly and, oh so sincerely. Good stuff. So, hope to see everybody out in Tempe this evening. And Google Jaime and Fuego, new article today. Also, going to have some very exciting stuff on the horizon. Speaking of punk, we got Warped Tour coming in a few weeks, so that's going to be pretty sweet. An extensive lineup of bands for that one. But, articles, Google me, all that fun stuff. as my mind is, thinking of being at work in an hour. So have a righteous rest of your weekend, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope it's a killer one for you. And we'll speak together soon. I have a strong feeling about this. So, adios.